Hello, friends. This is Vedu, and I'm back to talk about something that was in discussion before the series against Australia started. And there was a lot of talk about whether Pujara should have come back. There was even a little bit of talk, not much, given that Ajinkya Rahane has not been in great form or in contention over the last um, year or so. Pujara, yes, there was a lot of talk, and for good reason, because we were struggling on certain fronts, and we were worried about what will happen in Australia. We wanted foolproof number three, a foolproof number three in Australia, given that there's a lot of bounce and carry, and then you needed not only batters who are technically sound but also brave, and Pujara showed a lot of that the last time that we were in Australia. So the question is, have we found replacements for Pujara? Have we found replacements for Ajinkya Rahane? Uh, I would say yes, and more than found replacements for. But I'll go straight to the two who are very clearly the replacements for both these stalwarts, particularly when we go abroad, the Sena countries, South Africa, England, New Zealand, and Australia. So, who's comparable to whom? For instance, I'd like to look at Shubman Gill more as Ajinkya Rahane, very elegant, definitely more classy, definitely more hungry, and definitely um, will end up doing a lot in terms of records in international cricket for sure. And both are brilliant fielders, both are very good catchers. So that's very similar about both of them. But Shubman Gill has a very mature head on those shoulders. Although a couple of small technical flaws that he goes across the line of the ball and then has to play around it is something that has been spoken about by experts. But as a package, he's a great replacement for Ajinkya Rane. It must be said. How about KL Rahul? Is he a like for like replacement? See, there are differences in the two players, but the solidity of both of them is very similar. It almost looks impossible to get them out. Um, it takes a lot of caliber to get both of them out, except if they show weaknesses or they're slightly insecure in their mind. It's not possible to get KL Rahul out. It's not. Wasn't possible to get Cheteshwar Pujara out, and Cheteshwar Pujara happens to be my favorite player from that time. I mean, it's only the recent past. Also, Rafael Nadal, because both these guys make up for the lack of obvious ability. To that extent, I feel Virat Kohli too has is not as capable as Rohit Sharma and not as talented as some of the other players. But he is made up for that with a lot of steel, with a lot of sense, with a lot of purpose, a lot of qualities that Virat Kohli gets into his game, has got into his game all these years. Getting back to the discussion, KL Rahul is extremely solid, and that that 90% defensive shot that he's playing, that Sanjay Manjrekar has spoken about so much, not getting completely to the pitch of the ball, is allowing the ball to, if the ball swings out, then he misses the ball. If the ball swings in, he can take it, he can manage it because his bat and pad are close together. And if it's straight, obviously he can play it from the middle of the bat. So there is cause for celebration because it's not easy finding replacements for Ajinkya Rahane and Cheteshwar Pujara. More than finding replacements, we have actually found a team that is shaping up as maybe about 3 years from now will become an all-time great team. Look at the batters that we have apart from these two greats. I mean, KL Rahul and Jaiswal are shaping up beautifully, and the presser that was held sometime back Rohit Sharma addressing the press in Australia, and Rohit Sharma agreeing sensibly to move down the order to allow KL Rahul and Jaiswal to continue that partnership. I think that's a very clever, very sensible, egoless kind of a thing. You can expect that from Rohit Sharma. If there was a team man in any cricket team, it has to be this man. There can't be anyone better than him as a team man, Rohit Sharma. And exciting times. Rohit Sharma, I expect will do something very significant in this test match. Also, given that the Aussie experts are talking about, and Haddon is one of them, is talking about the pitch being a bit flat. You just have to ride the initial maybe 20 overs, 15, 20 overs, and then the game is yours. The pitch is yours. The runs are there for you for the taking. And then if we don't lose more than 2 wickets over the first 15 to 18 overs, I think India will make a significant score, given that Virat Kohli is due to come in at around that time, the loss of 2 wickets. And Virat Kohli's record is known to the whole world in Adelaide. He's just lost his wicket once in Adelaide. It looks like that's the record. So just to wind up the discussion, um, there are more than able replacements for Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane, and even a bit more of class and caliber in both KL Rahul and Shubman Gill. They are just a notch better than Ajinkya Rahane and Pujara. And if they can become as great soldiers as both these stalwarts heroes, it will be great for Indian cricket, and they're shaping up that way. The bowlers, we have, I've already spoken about that in a previous talk. We have replacements for Jaddu, Akshar Patel as a more than an able replacement. He's perhaps a better batsman at this point of time early on in his career, and Jaddu started to blossom later on in his career. And Washington Sundar, he should have been in the team a couple of years back as well, but all those injuries that at very inappropriate moments, even KL Rahul had injuries at wrong times. So things looking good, the team shaping well, and we have Akashdeep who looks a like replacement for Mohammad Shami, although it'll take a few years for Akashdeep to step up and be counted in similar league, not the same league. Shami is not easy to replicate. And then we have the inimitable, the one and the only, the world's favorite. I've never seen Wasim Akram gushing over. Even the Aussies are gushing over Jasprit Bumrah, and finding a replacement for him. I'll be very keen to see if we can ever get the whole world can get a replacement for Bumrah, let alone the Indian team. And even if we find a 70% replacement for this great bowler when he hangs up his boots, I think that will be a big achievement, and someone should have been very special to be able to get close to a replication of this great man, Jasprit Bumrah. That's it from me here, and um, I would like to go with one more trivia. Now, just look at Jim Laker, 27 tests, 186 wickets. Maybe it is 26 tests, 187 wickets. It's just one of those figures. But even if it's 27 tests, 186 wickets, I think that's a staggering number of wickets in test matches. Even if there were uncovered pitches and then whatever excuses can be thrown up, I think that's a stunning statistics. And Jack Hobbs scoring about what? 50,000 runs in all cricket. I think these are records that will be unimaginable, not only unbroken forever, but what records to have. The great game of cricket. Keep watching. Thank you so much for your time.